Hello, YouTube fans. It's been a couple of weeks since I brought you any of my videos, but there's one that I've been wanting to talk about now for months, and the topic and subject have to do with these false prophets and pastors and preachers that are popping up, uh, especially in Africa and America. Now, I want to say, in observing these people, they're not truly men of God. And in some cases, they're women too, they're females as well. But I will focus on the males in this particular video. Now, these guys use the word of God simply as a commodity, just to make money, like how people make money off of gold, off of oil, and off of drugs. They use the same method to make their money. One of the other things that they do that would also show you that they're not men of God, if they understand the Bible that they so often have in hand. They sleep with other men, wives of their congregation. Sometimes they even sleep with men in their congregation. Now, that alone would tell you these men cannot be men of God, because those things are against the laws and principles of God. What I would also highlight here is that, yes, these men know the Bible, they know the verses of the Bible, and they preach to you things out of the Bible. But I sort of compare these people to a rusty faucet. Now, in your house, and you have a rusty faucet, the piping system is going to be bringing clear and clean water to your house. But then when it passes through the faulty faucet that is rusted, it becomes contaminated by the rust from the faucet. And these false preachers and pastors and prophets are, in my opinion, are just the same. They're like the rusted faucet in your house. One of the other things that you would recognize about these guys too, they're well groomed. They dress well, and they speak well. Now, these are very attractive qualities to most females. Hence, that is why they're able to sleep with the females of their congregation, even if they're married. But I have a little bit of advice to put out here that might benefit people, especially these females, because I don't think most men are that gullible. But females, a different story, and I'm not being sexist here or anything. Now, these guys, because of how they preach, how they behave, and so on and so forth, their congregation tend to start seeing them as God himself. Now, when they start seeing them as God himself, whatever command they make, they would oblige. Like I've seen videos coming out of Africa where pastors are asking people to eat grass and drink urine and all these kind of things, and the people don't have no problem with doing it. They do it. Why? Because they see these people as gods, as their God. Therefore, they they comply with their wishes. Now that is a dangerous thing. Now these are men that at one point in time in their life, they're going to be sick on a bed, don't even know their head from their foot. So how could you see them as a God? And they are like the dust in the wind. At one point in time, they will just be blown away. Now, God is forever and forever, for all generations. So therefore, they can't be God, and stop seeing them as such, because they're not. I also find that their wives that would have the nice china and cutlery put away in their homes, the children can't use it, their husbands can't use it, can't even go close to it, they fuss about it. But let's say one of these pastors or these preachers were to come over for dinner or lunch or whatever, she's going to bring it out. She's going to lay the table out with it for that preacher or pastor. Now, how could you, as a wife, put anybody else except God above your husband, and in some cases above your children? No, that's wrong. Because these pastors are husbands to some other woman. Let their wife do that for them, man. Yeah, let their wife do that. Oh, yes, if you have guests over, yes, you want to be a good host and so on. I have no problems with that. I don't see that as a problem, being a good host and welcome your guests. But at the same time, do not put these people over your spouse. Let their spouse do that for them, and you look after your own. As I said before, these people are just about making money. One has to be careful, because there are false ones and there are genuine ones, and you have to be able to look for the signs to tell the difference between the two. And that's why I thought to bring this video, so I would highlight certain things that you can look for in these people that would show you that they're not genuine, that they're just as some people would say, pimping the gospel. I trust that some of the females who fall prey to these preachers and so on would, when they're married, love their husbands, cherish your husbands, and don't get trapped by the fancy talk and the fancy suits and the prosperity that is exhibited by these people. Don't get trapped by that at all. That's all of the entrapments of Satan will, not the will of God. So I won't say too much more on that. I will leave it up to the thinking and the minds of the listeners. Shalom.